Hello students, welcome back to Indian Online School. So I hope that you all are preparing well for Olympiad exams. Yes, so today we are going to discuss the grade 5 IMO question paper of 2019. Okay, so like as usual, this sample paper has divided into four sections. The first section is going to be like your logical reasoning. The second one is mathematical reasoning. The third one you can see over here is everyday mathematics. Okay, like you can see over here. Now in everyday mathematics there are questions from question number 36 to question number 45. Then after that we have our next section, which is achiever section. Okay, so achiever section has like 40 question number 46 to question number 50. Okay, so let's start our sample paper. So first we are going to start with the section first, okay, which is logical reasoning. Okay, so let's see what is the question number 1 over here. So you can see the question number 1 is you need to select the figure which can replace this question mark. Okay, now from the options below you have to find out the figure which will continue the same series as established by the problem figures. Okay, now some figures are given over here and we need to find that which figure can replace this question mark. Okay, let's see. So what is happening over here? So first you can see the arrow is here in the downwards. Now the block is here. Now it is moving like this. Block is moving in the clockwise direction like this. So it is here now. Correct? Now after that it is here. Okay. Now after you can see in the third picture it is here. Now it will move like this. So it has to be here. So it is here. Now, in the fourth one, it should be moved like this. So it should be here. So the block should be here and the point should be, arrow should be here. Okay, so what we can see out of the given option, which option clearly represents the figure that we have made over here. So the block should be here at the top and the arrow should be here at the down. Okay, so what we can see, option C is the correct answer for that. Understood? Okay, let's move on to the next question. So the next question that we have is you need to find the missing character which is replace this question mark. Okay, and the thing is the same rule is followed over here. Either row wise it is following and either column wise it is following. Okay, so we need to find the rule that is following over here, and according to that rule we have to find that which character and which letter can replace this question mark. Okay, let's find out. So you can see over here 6 is written over here, 11 is written over here, then letter E is here. Then you can see 3 is here, after 3 4 is here, then question mark is over here. So we need to find out which letter can replace this question mark. And after that we have number 8, then number 12, then letter D is here. Okay, so we need to find out that which letter should be here that can replace this question mark. Okay, so what is the relationship between all three things we have? We need to find that first. Okay, so what we can see over here, if we are going to subtract 6 from 11, we are getting 5. Correct? 11 minus 6 is 5 only. And what is the fifth letter in English alphabet? If we are going through like this, so A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so E is the fifth letter in English alphabet. Okay, so what is happening over here, which rule is following over here is, we need to subtract both the numbers, and what we are getting in result, we need to write the number, we need to write the letter or according to that position. Okay, according to that number. So the E is on the fifth position, so that's why E is written over here. Now let's move here. So what is happening over here, 12 minus 8 is 4, and the fourth letter is in English alphabet is letter D, so that's why letter D is here. Now we need to subtract 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3, 1. And the first letter in English alphabet is A itself. Okay, so that's why the letter that can replace this question mark is letter A, and which is option number D. Understood? Okay, let's move on to the question number 3. Now question number 3 is like 6 friends P, Q, R, S, T and U scored different marks in half yearly examination. Okay, so how many friends are there? 6 friends are there. Let's make their position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now the question is saying that R scored more than P. Okay. R scored more than P and U only, which means R scored more than P and U only. Okay. Which means R has scored more from them only, nobody else, from them only. Out of the 6, R scored more than them only, which means P and U will be here and R should be here only, because R scored more than P and U only. Now we need to decide P is here or P is here. Okay, we are not like sure about the P and U positions. Okay, now let's see. S scores less than only Q, which means S scores less than only Q, which means the question is saying that S score less than only Q but more than everyone. Okay, so S should be here and Q should be here. Now T didn't score the least. Okay, T didn't score the least, which means that T cannot be at the last position. Now S scored more than R. S scored more than R, that is what we have already written over there. Now, who scored the highest? The question is asking that who scored the highest. So, out of the given option, what series we have made, so according to that, we can say that Q scored highest. After Q, it is S, then it will be T, then R, then T, and then U. Understood, everyone? Okay, let's move to the next question. So, the next question that we have is question number 4. Okay, so the question number 4 is saying that Geetika, remember that Geetika's exam is after 21st but before 26th. Okay, after 21st but before 26th. Okay, I'm going to write it over here that Geetika's mother. Okay, Geetika's mother is saying that her exam is after 26th but before 20, after 21st but before 26. Okay, now her sister remembers that her exam is after 22 but before 25. Okay, now her father remembers that her exam is on odd date only. Okay, is on odd date only. Now we need to find out the date in the March is on what date in the March is Geetika's exam. Now according to her mother, her exams are after 21 but before 26. So it should be on like 22, 23 or 24 and 25. Okay. But her sister is saying that her exams are after 22 but before 25. So it should be like on 23, 24. Only 2 dates are here. Now only 2 dates are remaining over here. These dates are already cut from because her sister is saying that after 22 and before 25, so these dates are cutted out from here. Now only 23 and 24 is remaining over here. Now his father is saying that her exam is on odd date only. So out of 23 and 24, the odd number is 23 only. So that's why what we can say that her exam is on 23rd of March. Understood? Okay, let's move on. Okay, so now we have our next question, which is question number 5. Now we need to find the correct water image of the given figure. Now, I think that you all know that water image is what? Water image, in water image, the letter or the whatever the thing is given to you becomes upside down. Okay, if suppose this is a letter A, so in its water image, it will be like this. Okay, so in water image, the things becomes upside down. The ups goes down and down goes up. Okay, so in water image, we need to convert everything upside down. Okay, so you can see pager is here. The word pager is written over here and we need to find the water image of this. Okay, so in water image, P will looks like this, A will looks like this. Okay, a letter G. How we are going to make a letter G? We can make it like this. Okay, E will remain same in its water image and R will looks like this. Okay, So this is the correct water image that we can found. Okay, so let's go through the option and check which option is correct, resembling the water image of this. Okay, so if we are going through option number A, so what we can see, the option A is a correct one. Yes, so what we can say that option A is a correct one out of the given options. Option B cannot be the right one because it is like reverse. It is written over there in a reverse, and it is instead of water image, it is mirror image. So that's why option B cannot be the correct answer. Option C cannot be the correct answer because you can see all the letters are correct in a water image, but R is written as its actual position. Okay, and here also you can see G and E has replaced their position and R is written in its actual form. So that's why D cannot be the correct answer. So the only correct answer is option number A. Now let's move to the question number 6, which is like which is of coding and decoding. Okay, so the question is saying that in a certain code language, if word is coded as XOSCLE, okay, WORLD, word is written as XOSLE, and they are asking about the word break. Okay, so what will be the code language, or what will be the code of the word break they are asking for? Okay, so let's see what is happening over here. What we are doing actually, if we are going through the English alphabet, so what is happening over here? Okay, so before W, X is there in the English alphabet, correct? If we are going through the English alphabet, so what we can see, before W, X is there. Yes, before W, X is there. So what we are doing, we are minusing one letter. So before W, X is there. Now O is remain O only. Now after that, what is happening? R, the before R, what is there? After R, it is S. Correct? So what we are doing, we are adding 1 this time. Okay, we are adding 1 this time. So in the first letter, we are subtracting 1. In the second letter, it will remain same, no change. In the third letter, what we are doing, we are adding 1. Okay, now in the fourth letter, it will remain same, no changes there. Now in the fifth letter, what we are doing, we are adding 1 again. Okay, in the first letter also we are adding 1, WX. Yes, after WX is there. O, we are doing nothing. After R, S is there in the English alphabet, so we are adding 1 again. Now L, we are doing nothing. Now after D, E is there in the English alphabet, so what we are doing, we are adding 1 letter. Or what we can say, we are writing the next letter, what is given over there in the question. Now we need to find the code for the word BREAK, break. Okay, so what will be the code for break? So after B, what is there? C. R will remain here because we are not going to change the letter which on the second and the fourth position. Now after E, F is there. A will not change. After K, what is the letter which is there in after K? L. Okay, so the code that we can make of letter break is CRFEL, and which is our option number A. So that's why option A is the correct answer. Now let's go through the question number 7. The question number 7 is saying Pratik is 13 ranked behind Diksha, who ranks 11th in the class of 38 students. Okay, so now we need to find what is Pratik's rank from the bottom. Okay, we need to find the Pratik's rank from the bottom only. Now Pratik is 13 ranked behind Diksha, who ranks 11th in the class of 38 students. So first we will find out the Diksha's rank is given over there, like Diksha who ranks 11th in the class of 38 students. So Diksha rank is 11th only. Now Pratik is 13 rank behind Diksha. So what we need to do, we need to find the Pratik's rank. Okay, so what we will do, if we are going to subtract, simply if we are going to add both the things, what we are getting? We are getting 3 plus 1 is 4 and 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, so what we need to do? We will subtract 24 from 38. So what we are getting? We are getting 8 minus 4 is 4 and 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay, now we need to add 1 in it. So what we are getting? We are getting 15th rank. Okay, so Pratik rank is 15th from the bottom. And why we are doing it? We are doing it because Pratik is 13 rank behind Diksha. If the queue is like this and Diksha is here, so Pratik is 13th rank behind Diksha. So Pratik, we can say Pratik is here. So for finding the Pratik's rank, we need to add the add both the ranks. Like Diksha's rank, we need to add, and we need to add Pratik's rank. When we are adding both the ranks, we are getting 24. Now, total students are 38. So we need to subtract 24 from 38. So what we are getting? We are getting 14 only. Now we are adding 1 over here. Why we are adding 1? Because we are counting Pratik 2 times. Sorry, we are not counting Pratiks over here. So that's why I have to add 1 over here. So that's why I'm getting 15. So that's why what we can say, the Pratik's rank is 15th from the bottom. Now, the eighth question that we have is, which of the following option is exactly embedded in the figure? Okay, so that is the figure that is given over there in the question. And out of the given options, we need to find that which figure is correctly embedded over here. Okay, so you can go through the options, like option A has some figure, option B has some figure, and option C and D also has some figure. Now, if we are going through option A, so what we can see, the option A, so similar figure of option A, we can see over here, like this, what we can see. Yes. So this particularly figure is exactly same as the option A. So what we can say, option A is exactly embedded over there in this figure. Okay. Let's move to the question number 9. So now the question number 9 is saying that you need to arrange the given words as they occur in the dictionary. Okay. So first word is what? Render. Now what we need to do? We need to check the first letter of every word, which is R. Okay. So they will be like, I'm going to write 5R over there, like R. Yes, like this I'm writing it. Now the second letter, let's come on to the second letter. So here it is E, and here it is A, and again here it is E, then again it is U and A. Okay, now out of E, A and U, which letter comes first? So what we can say, A comes first. So which letter is here by the A? So that is ranking, and that is rapture. Now we need to compare ranking. So in ranking, the third letter is N, and we need to compare rapture. In the rapture, third letter is P. So out of N and P, which letter comes first? N comes first. Okay, so that's why we are going to put N, ranking, on the first place, and we are going to take rapture at the second place. Okay, now three words are remaining over here. Now we need to compare between E and U. So between E and U, which letter comes first? E comes first. Okay, so through E we have 1 and 2 words, which is render and restless. Let's compare render and restless. So we have to compare the third letter, which is N, and in restless it is S. Okay, so between N and S, which letter comes first? So N comes first. Okay, so we will take render first, and then after render we will take restless. Now which letter is remaining? Rumor is remaining, so that will be at the end. Okay, let's see their actual position. So ranking is on the second, rapture is on the fifth, render is on the first, restless is on the third, and rumor is on the 4. So the correct sequence will be 2, 5, 1, 3, 4, and which is here in the option number C. So that's why our option number C is the correct one. Now let's move to the question number 10. The question number 10 is saying that Mukta is facing the hospital. Okay, Mukta is facing the hospital, so hospital is here. Now, if she turns two right angles in anti-clockwise direction, okay, how she is moving? She is moving in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so now anti-clockwise direction means she is moving like this. Okay, instead of moving like this, she is moving like this. So this is clockwise direction, and when we are moving against it, so that one is anti-clockwise direction. Okay, understood all of you? Okay, let's see. Now Mukta is facing towards hospital. If she turns two right angles in anti-clockwise, okay, two right angles means one right angle is up to bus stop, then another right angle will be from bus stop to home, like this. Okay, two right angles means she is moving one towards, like she is moving one straight line, which means she is moving 180 degree. Okay, so what we can say, 180 degrees from hospital to is home. 180 degrees from hospital is home. So she is there now, home. Then what will be she, what will she be facing now? So she is facing home. So that's why the correct answer is home only. Understood everyone? Let's move on. Now we have 11th question of this section only. So the 11th question is like how many minimum straight lines are required to draw the given figure? Okay, we need to count the number of straight lines that can be used to make this figure. Okay, so now we need to count it. Let's count that how many straight lines are here. We need to make this figure. So we are counting. So like 1, this, 1 line, 2, 3, 4, okay, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 and 16. So how many straight lines we need to form this figure? 16 straight lines. Okay, so that's why our answer should be what? Our answer should be 16 only. Okay, now let's move to the next question. So the next question is saying that which of the following words cannot be formed from the letters of the given word, which is tracery? Okay, so we need to find it. So if we are going through the first word, which is strayer, so we can say that S, yes, S is here. Now T, yes, T is also present over there. Now S is also here. Sorry, R is there. Now A, letter A is also present over there in that word. Y is also present over there. E is also here. R is also here. Yes, R is repeating 2 times. So in this word, R is 2 times. So yes, we can form this word. Now let's move to the option number B. So we can say R, yes, R is here. E, yes, E is here. S, yes, S is here. T, yes, T is here. O, we can say that O is not here in this word. So we cannot form this word. Okay, and if we are going through option C, so yes, all the letters are here in this word. So we can form the word surety out of the given letters of this word, and we can also form arrest out of the given letters of this word. But the only word we cannot form out of the given letters is the word restore, which is option number B. Understood? Okay, so let's move on to the next question. So the next question that we are having is a question number 13. So here we need to find the Venn diagram which best represent the relationship among mother, painter, and dancer. Okay, we need to find the relationship between them. So which relationship correctly shows the which Venn diagram correctly shows the relationship between them? Okay, so what we can say, mother. Yes, mother can be a painter. We can say yes, mother can be a painter. We don't know that she is a painter or not, but she can be a painter. And she can be a dancer as well. Okay. And if dancer is there, so the dancer can be a painter as well. And that dancer can be a mother as well. And if painter is there, so we can say that painter can be a mother and can be a dancer as well. Okay, so which word diagram shows the which diagram, Venn diagram shows the correct relationship between them? So that is option number B. Because we don't know what the mother actually is. Maybe her profession is painting, maybe she likes to dance. Okay, so what we can say, the mother can be a painter as well as can be a dancer. And if we are talking about dancer only, so we don't know that dancer can be mother as well, and then that dancer can be painter as well. Yes. And if we are going to talk about painter, so we can say that we don't know about it, that painter can be a dancer as well, and that painter can be mother as well. Okay, so this is the perfect relationship we can show through the Venn diagram. So that's why the answer of question number 13 is option number B. Okay, now here in the next question you need to find the select odd one out of the given options. Okay, so which one is the correct option? We can see over here. Okay, so this is triangle. Okay, now the B option is rectangle only. Now the C option is what we have is pentagon. Now the D option is hexagon. Okay, so what we are seeing over here, everything has a pointed surface like this. Like they are pointed, they are like pointing towards something. Like this has this shape like this. Pentagon also has a shape like this. Okay, and what we can say, hexagon also has a shape like this. And after that, beyond this, we can say that triangle has a slanting line, pentagon has a slanting line, and this hexagon also has a slanting line. Okay, so the only figure that is not having any kind of slanting line is the option number B, which is rectangle. Rectangle has only straight line. So that's why we can say the option B, which is rectangle, is a correct answer. Understood? Okay, let's move on to the question number 15. Now, question number 15 is asking that which figure is not symmetrical along the dotted line. So what we can see over here, if we are going to fold this image X, and if we are going to divide this image X through the dotted line, so we can divide this whole image into two similar parts, into two equal parts. Okay, so you can see the X and X is here, the mirror image of 2 and 2 is here. So yes, we can say these are the symmetrical parts. Okay, yes, if we are moving towards the option B, so we can say that through the dotted line, this B has divided into the same two similar parts or two equal parts as well. Yes, if we are moving towards C, so also we can say it has everything is similar in this one also, if we are going through the dotted lines. If we are moving towards the option D, so what we can see over here in the option C, if we are going to the rectangle which is below triangle, so you can see black part is here and the upside, and if we are going towards here, so black part is here on the downside. Okay, so that cannot be symmetrical. Okay, either it should be on the up side only, or either it should be at the down part only. Now it is in the one part it is upside, and at the other part it is downside, so it cannot be symmetrical. So that's why option D is our correct answer. Okay, understood? Let's move on. Now we have our next section, which is mathematical reasoning. Let's see what type of questions are there. Okay, so the first question that we have in mathematical reasoning is, find the sum of common prime factors of 168 and 315. Okay, we need to find the common prime factors of 168 and 315. So what are the common prime factor of 168? Is we need to find the prime factorization of both the numbers. Okay, if we are going to find the prime factorization, so we can divide it by 2. And how many times? 84 times. Now this we can divide it by 2 again. So how many times? 42 times. This 2 we can divide 21 times, and this we can divide by 7 times. Yes, so the prime factors of 168 are 2, 2, 2, 3 and 7. And if we are going through 315, so the prime factors of 315 are, we can start with 3. So if we are going to start with 3, so how many times we can divide it by 3? 105 times. Okay, again we are going to divide it by 3. So how many times I can divide this with 3? So 3 3s are 9, 3 5s are 15. Now I can divide it by 5, 7 times. Now I can divide again by 1. So find the sum of the common prime factors of 168 and 315. So what are the different common prime factors we can see over here? So we can see 3 and we can see 7 over here. So if I'm going to find the sum of 3 and 7, what I'm getting 10 only. Yes. So that's how I'm getting option A, which is 10 as our correct answer. Understood, everyone? Okay. Let's move on to the 17th question. Okay. Now this is a little trickiest question. So we have to do it carefully. Okay. Let's see what we can do here in this question. So the first one is 3.75 and divided by 3 minus 0.2 gets multiplied by 5.6 and we need to add it with 13 by 20. Okay, first we are going to solve this left hand side only. Okay, let's see what we are getting. Okay, now if I'm going to divide this 3.75 with 3, so what I'm getting? I will get 1.25. Okay, I'm going to write it over here. I'm getting 1.25. Okay, minus. Okay, so what we need to do? We need to follow the board mass over here. So first we need to solve the bracket. Okay, and we are multiplying this 0.2 with 5.6. So what I'm getting? I'm getting 1.12 only. Okay, I'm getting 1.12. Now I can write this 13 by 20 as same. Okay, now if I'm going to open this bracket, so I'm getting 1.25 minus 1.12 plus 13 by 20. I can divide it or I can reduce it into the decimal form. So what I'm getting, if I'm going to divide the 13 by 20, I'm getting 0.65. Okay, so when I'm solving everything, so what I'm getting, like 1.25 minus 1.12 and I need to add 0.65 into it. So I'm getting what? From this side I'm getting 0.78. Okay, now let's move to the right hand side. So in right hand side, if I'm going to solve, so what I'm getting, like 1 plus question mark is given over there and everything goes multiplied by 1 by 2. And this is equals to 0.78. Okay. Now what we will do over here? We will apply the transposing method over here. Okay. Now what is transposing method? I think you all know when we are solving questions by transposing method, so that plus sign becomes minus sign becomes plus sign when it is going to that side of equal. Now multiplying becomes divide and divide becomes what? Multiply. Correct? So now what I am going to do here, you can see 1 by 2 in multiplication form. Okay. So now I need to take that 1 by 2 towards that side. So that will go into if it is here in multiplication form, so that side it will go in a division form. Okay. So how I'm going to write it, like 0.78 divided by 1 by 2. Okay. So how we are going to divide it? In division, when we are doing division of fraction, so it will convert into multiplication and the 1 by 2 get reciprocate. So it will become 2. Now I need to multiply 0.78 by 2. So what I'm getting? I'm getting 1.56 only. Okay. And this side 1 and question mark is here. Now I need to find out what number should be here at the question mark. Okay. Now you can see the 1 is here in the addition form. If I'm going to take that 1 towards this side, so it will become what? It will become in a minus, negative. Okay. When I'm subtracting 1.5 from 1.56, I'm getting 0.56 only. Correct? So what number should be there at the place of this question mark? So that I can say 0.56 should be there at the place of this question mark. Understood, everyone? Okay, students. So now let's move to question number 18. So now question number 18 is saying that we have one circle and we can say one rectangle over here, and in both the shapes, two parts are shaded. Out of 4, 2 parts are shaded. So it is given over there that one circle, when we are dividing it with one rectangle, what we are getting? We are getting 30. Okay. Now if we are moving towards here, so what we can see, the 4 rectangles are equals to 28. So if 4 rectangles equals to 28, then what will be the value of one rectangle? So here we have to apply the transposing method. Okay. So if the value of 4 rectangles is equals to 28, so the value of one rectangle will equals to 28 divided by 4. And what we are getting? We are getting 7. So the value of one rectangle is equals to 7. Okay. Now we can put the value of rectangle over here. So circle divided by rectangle. So the one rectangle is equals to 7. So what we can put it over here? So the one circle divided by 7 gives us 13. Okay, so what will be the value of circle? So the circle will equals to 13 multiplied by 7. So the value of circle what we are getting is 91. Okay, so now the value of circle is 91, and the value of one rectangle what we are having, that is 7. Okay, now the question is asking for that what will be the value of one circle plus one rectangle. Okay, so one circle is 91 plus one rectangle is 7. When we are adding it, what we are getting? We are getting 98. So our correct answer will be 98, which is our option number D. Understood? Okay, so let's continue with our next question, which is Priya drove from Mumbai to Goa as per the time shown in the clocks. Okay, now for how long did she drive? We need to find it. Now Priya drove from Mumbai to Goa as per the shown in, as per the time that's shown here in the clock. So we can see this clock is showing that at what time Priya left from Mumbai, and this clock is showing time at what time that Priya arrived at Goa. So Priya left from Mumbai at 6:15. Okay. Now on the basis of this clock, we can say that Priya arrived at Goa. Priya arrived at Goa at 2:15. Correct? So now the question is asking that for how long did she drive? Okay, did she drive? For how long did she drive? For this, what we are going to do, if she has, okay, so that will be 6:15. If she has like departed at the 6:15 and she arrived at 2:15, so how long did she take? So for this, what we are going to do, simply what we can do, we can subtract 6:15 from 2:15, because that is clearly evidable over what we can say, that is clearly visible over here, that if it is 6:15 and so it will be of AM, then it will be of PM. Okay, so that is the situation. So what we can do, so finding the actual time, we can convert this 2:15 in 24-hour clock. Okay, so how we are going to convert this 2:15 into 24-hour clock? So we need to add 12 into it. Okay, when we are adding 12, so what we are getting? We are getting 14:15. Correct. Now what I can do, I can subtract this 6:15 from 14:15, and what I am getting, sorry, it is 45. So that will be 45 only. So it becomes 45. So now I need to subtract 615 from it. When I'm subtracting 615 from it, so what I'm getting, 5 minus 5 is 0, 4 minus 1 is 3, and here 14 minus 6 is 8. So what I can say, she took 8 hours and 30 minutes. 8 hours and 30 minutes to reach there. Okay, so now 8 hours 30 minutes is there in the option number C. So that's why we can say that option number C is our correct answer. Whenever questions are there, like in which one time is given over there in a AM form and another time is given over there in a PM form, so the best method is to, we need to convert the time what is given over there in the PM in the form of 24-hour clock. When we are converting into the 24-hour clock, we are getting 1445 hours. Okay, then we need to subtract 1615 hours from it. Okay, and when we are subtracting it, we will get our answer. Understood? Okay, let's move to the next question. So the next question is question number 20, and what we are supposed to do in the question number 20. So now Poonam starts walking from point C, here is point C, and reaches to point B. Okay, point I. She started walking from point, what we can say, point C, which is here, and reaches to the point I, which is here. Now, while walking through the points D, E, F, G, H are there. Okay. Now, if she moves only in east, north, and south directions, then how many minimum number of times did she make 90-degree turns? Okay, the question is asking that how much time she make a 90-degree turns. Okay, so for this we need to check if she is moving in the east, north, and south directions only. Now she has started from a point C, so then she moves like this. So she moves towards point D. So like this she has moved. Okay, like this. Then she moved. From here she goes like this. Then she moves like this. Then she goes like this. Then she moves like this, and she reached here. Okay, now what we can see, one right angle is here, because the question is asking about 90-degree angle, and 90-degree turn is like this only. Okay, so one turn is here, another turn is here. Okay, and then if she is moving like this, let's see how many turns does she make. Okay, how many 90-degree turns she? One is this, second one is this, okay, and third one is this. Now if she is going in a direct way like this, so what we can say, this is a straight line. Okay, and a straight line, how many 90-degree turns are there in a straight line? There are two 90-degree turns. Okay, so we need to count these two turns as well. If we are counting it, so what we are getting? We are getting total number of turns are 5. So that's why our correct answer is 5 only.